2 decades ago, Marques Green was breaking records on the basketball court, a part of his Hall of Fame career. Today, Green works with freshman guard Mackenzie Pettinelli as she looks to pave the way for her basketball career.
I think everyone knows the kind of player he was and the impact he had here. So just to get a lot of knowledge of the game from him and working with him. I think I met him halfway through my junior year. Just working out with him a lot and getting the knowledge of the game, his expertise and experience playing not just here but in big arenas really helps.
Through Pettinelli, the legacy of the Bona's all-time assist leader is living on through the next generation.
We had a banquet my junior year, and it's a golf outing type of thing, and he was there, and it was right around when I committed to St. Bonaventure, and he got in contact with my mom saying oh, I went there, it was a big legacy, and of course my mom knew who he was. And his son went to my high school, so we kind of knew of each other. And so he offered hey, if you ever want to work out, Matt can shoot me a text, we can get in touch, and then that's how it went from there.
When I first started training with her, I talked to her and her dad. They wanted specifically to get her ready for college, even though we started training before her senior year of high school. So that was the perfect mindset to go in. You can't think you're still a high school player. You got to start right now thinking you're a college player. So the number one thing that I think everyone sees when you see her play is her knowledge of the game. She can really understand where everybody's on the court. And with that, she understands where her shots will be at. She understands where her spacing would be at and everything like that. So it was really, to be honest, very easy to train her. She picks up really fast. So when I work kids out or work anyone out, I like to use what they are going to do in games. So I reached out to a couple of the coaches at Bonaventure, Coach Johnson and everything, to really understand exactly the role that you all want her to play.
With Pettinelli in her first year of Division I basketball, Green's training sessions have been invaluable.
I think a lot of what he worked on was a lot of my ball handling, but as well movement shooting. So just trying to get me in that college level shape, get ready for that different type of game because it's very different from high school, as well as just pushing me really hard in workouts just to get me ready for the level I'd see in college.
Green's background was full of intense basketball practices. Today, Green looks to instill the same intensity into Pettinelli's workouts.
We would work out at one of the high schools that he coaches at, and hot gym, everything, and he cares a lot about you, but he doesn't care about the outside noise and just really likes to focus on it's what you can control, and what you can control is how you play, how you finish, how you work out. Just the level and pace that you work out at just gets you at that next level.
The physical side of the game hasn't been the only area where Pettinelli has seen growth. During the training sessions with Green, she has also seen growth mentally.
I'd say definitely those days where sometimes shots aren't falling. He doesn't let you marinate on just the misses. He just makes you move on to the next play. And I think that's a really good mentality to just keep the game going and not get caught up in the mistakes. I'd say my confidence just shooting the ball. He really just emphasizes even if you miss, you're gonna miss. Some of the best shooters only have 30%, 40% make, so you're only really making 3 or 4 out of 10. So just shooting the ball, getting a lot of shots off.
Green is still heavily connected to Bonaventure athletics.
To be honest, it's really the right thing to do. They made a really big imprint in my life, in my family's life, and everything. So it's only right. And people did it for me when I was playing at Bonaventure. A lot of alumni, they came back, they helped out, gave great advice. Everything. Tim Wynn, David Vanderpool, amongst others, even the late Bob there, and even Robin there. Everything. So it's only right.
Training sessions between Pettinelli and Green seem to only be the start of work to come as Pettinelli looks to pave her future with the Bonnies.
Coach Crowley always talks about just being a kid from a small area and just not having that many looks in high school and not that many offers. And I think Marques really kind of inspired me because he wasn't the tallest on the court. He definitely had a fashion sense with his shorts. He stood out. But just having that mentality in the game really would mean something for me if I did the same.